Hello, once again, this is Awee on Awee TV, welcoming you to Garden Tips with Gilbert of LA Mimosa Nursery, one of the largest nurseries in Los Angeles, California. We'll be giving you a lot of tips about gardening, flowering trees, flowering fruit trees, and so many other things. But today is a very special feature. We'd like to talk to you about the Sampaguita, which is the national flower of the Philippines, and also the mango, the national fruit of the Philippines. And who knows best but Gilbert from LA Mimosa Nursery. Gilbert, tell us a little bit about the Sampaguita. This is the national flower of the Philippines. Tell us when we see the beautiful flowers of the Sampaguita, when it's really blooming, and what do we do to take care of the Sampaguita?
Okay, you think that is the national flower of the Philippines? And our country national too? No, I mean everybody love it.
Yes.
Yep. The Sampaguita you go in your language, but in English they go Jasmine. And on the Oriental, your country, China, Vietnam, a lot of countries, they use the flower to dry whip the tea, and they make jasmine tea. You know?
Incredible. You know, I love jasmine tea, and I never really realized that it came from the Sampaguita.
That's the jasmine. So jasmine tea, they they make the process with the tea to make the jasmine tea. That is, in our country, they can bloom about 10 months a year. And a certain period, they kind like a semi-dormant, but they bloom again when the weather warm up. In South California, we cannot have a lot of flower during the winter because they kind like a too cold and semi-dormant. We just keep the plant warm and healthy. That's all we do. We cannot have a flower. And that is not a tree, not a vine, it's a bush type. It grow kind like a wire. You can plant in the ground or in container or even in the pot like that to enjoy the flower. If you have a small house, just in the pot it still grow. And again, I like this one here. To us, that is the overgrow. We have to prune it, and we prune it and make it grow nice. By the way, yep. So that's completely different now, and each one we cut a little bit, we will have more branches, and the year coming a round shape and nice and lot of flower. That's your national flower.
Yes, but what about watering?
In the pot like that during the summer, every other day, but in this season maybe once a while, like a 5 day or a week. It depends if we have a rain or not. Yep.
Well, from the Sampaguita, national flower of the Philippines and so many other countries in the world like Vietnam and many other tropical countries, we segue to surprise, surprise. This is the mango tree. I never realized I could stand beside a short mango tree, which is possible here in California. Now, I see a lot of mangoes here. When will we be able to pick up these beautiful ripe mangoes?
To me, it's about maybe 1 moment because we are in winter now, and the cold weather delay the ripening time.
Now, is it best to pick the mangoes when they're green or when they're almost yellow?
If you buy the fruit from the market, they pick up 1 week before. So when they come to your hand, it's not natural ripe. It's ripe, but forcing to be ripe. So it's still the best pick up the ripe fruit on your old tree. That's the best taste. And whatever you buy in the market, they pick up 10 days ahead. It cannot be that good. And I ask you, do you see the mango the shape of the fruit? Do you know what variety it is?
Oh, that's right. What variety is it?
That's the Manila mango.
Is that correct? This is the Manila variety.
The label still have the Philippine tag there. Yep.
That's right.
So the mango, everybody talk about the mango, very hard to grow or to plant it. But because everybody don't know about too fast to let the tree grow. The mango, they have a very sensitive root system. they adapt on kind of soil, but they prefer the sandy soil. For example, whoever live close to Long Beach, that the sandy soil they go better than the clay soil. But anyway, they can grow everywhere. Only one thing in Southern California we are afraid about is the frost. The frost can kill the plant in one night because of the frost. That means the cold air create the water on the leaf and burn the leaf completely, and the plant die. If we have a light frost, maybe it might burn on top, but still okay. And a lot of people during the warm season still kill the plant because they over watering and over fertilizing. You just leave the tree alone, and the tree will grow very good and a lot of fruit for you. Of course, we have a July the pruning after harvesting on type of fruit tree. They have a two type of fruit tree. Mango, that is a tropical. It came from tropical country. We prune in mid of February. And like the deciduous fruit tree like the persimmon, the apple, something like that, we have a to prune during the Christmas time. Yep.
But and pruning, I would be so sad if when you were to prune the mango tree, but you have to prune it, right? It's very important.
Yes, we have to remove the old branches because the old branches they don't give you any more fruit. And if you keep the old branches, the sap they will fit for the old branches. They don't have anything, a very little thing for that year. The year coming, the new row come, they will have a lot of fruit. So that means a lot of customers confused. They say one year have a fruit, another year don't have a fruit because they don't prune, they don't have a fruit.
I see.
Yes, so that's the trick.
Yeah. Final question: how do we make sure we have a sweet mango?
The fact of light, a lot of sunshine, and when you put the sunshine work on the leaf, create the sugar for the fruit. And now, in case if we want to protect the mango through the frost season, we just wrap the bedspread. We wrap around the tree to let them go through the frost season. And you can leave the bedspread for a while, couple of weeks, no problem, no harm. And if we cover with the plastic bag during the frost season, and daytime when we go to work, we forget to remove it inside like an oven and might kill the plant.
Thank you so much once again. You've heard from Gilbert of LA Mimosa Nursery. Make sure you get in touch with him to get more knowledge about flowering fruit trees and many other things that you're interested in. This is Awee once again on Garden Tips on Awee TV.